Hello everybody, new mic, new me. Expect a lot higher quality videos from now on, especially with the audio. I got a actual reporter mic from Rode. It's worked great so far, so I'm really excited to be making videos using it. If it takes a little bit of time, maybe one or two videos for me to actually figure out the best way to use this microphone, I'm sorry, but this is what it is. I promised in March that I would make a second Genshin Impact video talking about the problems and how I would actually fix them, so I'm not just going like, wow, this sucks. Now I'm going to go, wow, this sucks, and here's how I would fix it. The main issues I remember bringing up were the main quests, the side quests, and the combat. On an unrelated note, I might touch on the community a little bit. It's really toxic. I'm going to start with my solution for the questing system because it should be easy enough to understand, especially for the dense-ass developers that made this game. When you complete a quest, make it so you can go to the next fucking quest. In Genshin Impact right now, you don't exactly have the ability to complete the entire main quest line when you want to. It makes you take a couple levels in between and really just milks you for your time. A lot of that time you're going to spend in between quests is going to be doing side quests, which have so many issues that I'll touch on a little bit later. The issue right now is that when you don't have a main quest, you have to do those side quests, which suck balls. The side quests by far are one of the most boring aspects of this game. They more often than not don't have an interesting story, and they don't have a very good actual quest line. They're just going to make you do repetitive combat for about 30 minutes and try to act like there was actually some kind of reason behind it. The fix for a main quest system is very simple. Make it so that when they start the game, they can do all the quests and finish the game, and then they can go to the side quests if they want to do those. This makes it so people are able to do the relatively interesting part before they have to realize how bad the game is in between. This system will work if they don't want to fix any of the side quests and just work on the main quests. The player needs a lot of AXP or adventure points or whatever the fuck they're called to get to the next quest in the game. And to get to the next quest, you have to do a side quest, which will give you a certain amount of those XP points. However, you need thousands of XP points to start leveling up, and you really only get like 100 per quest, and these quests can take anywhere from like 10 to 30 minutes. Not to mention that you need 1,000 to get up one adventure rank, and sometimes in between quests you have to go 3 to 4 levels just to get to the next part of the main quest. And increasingly so, as you get to a higher rank in the game, it becomes more and more difficult to get to the next quest. I believe when I stopped playing I was around adventure rank 24. I can check on that, but I'm pretty sure about it. And I realized that once I finished the last main quest that was available to me, that I had to level up quite a few times to actually just get to the next quest, and it was pissing me off to a very big extent. I was just in this big fight and there was this huge plot point and I just wanted to continue going through it. But the game completely stopped me out of nowhere. I was upset. So that is solution number one, is to take the main quest line and make it so you can do it all at once and there's no time in between. Here's the second solution, which takes part in the side quests. Now, if they didn't want to fix the main part of their game, if they really do not want to fix the point of their fucking game, here is my very genius way to fix the side quest system. The side quest system can be improved upon in two ways. That's the combat and the rewards. The side quests in Genshin Impact don't have a whole lot of actual rewards you can get from them. More often than not, you're going to get like a tenth of what you actually need to get to the next part of the main quest, or just the next level in itself. They can easily just make it so that the quests are more rewarding, and so certain side quests were like the better side quests in the game, and that way you can actually make it so that when players complete a fucking quest, they feel like they completed something, and they weren't like, wow, I just beat the shit out of a slimes for 20 minutes, and now I have like $5, you know? It just doesn't feel nice. Another way I think they could fix this is through the combat. Make it so the time to kill on enemies is a lot lower. I'll put a clip on the screen here, but the time to kill is so terrible. My character I was using here was level 40, and these enemies were level 13, and it took 3 hits with one of the strongest weapons in the game. It was also max level to even kill them, and there was multiple of them. 3 hits might not seem like a lot, but when you're using a really strong weapon and you start hitting the enemies, it should feel like you're beating them, and it oftentimes just ends up being you clicking for like 25 seconds straight to kill one enemy. The combat in the game kind of just auto-locks you onto whatever the enemy is, so it's easier to play on, iOS, Android, PlayStation, but it really only makes it so the PC players just have to click. The only skill you can get out of the game is using the bow characters, which have aim assist as well. An average Genshin Impact fight looks something like this.
Happy feet, wombo combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco. Oh, 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 oh,
So those are my two solutions. Make the time to kill lower or the damage higher, and make the rewards a lot better. It makes it more enticing to keep playing the game, and the player will feel a lot more strong if they can kill enemies faster. I mean, I wish I could enjoy games like this. It has a lot of potential, and I wish I could just look past some of these flaws and just keep playing, because I really enjoyed walking around the beautiful environment. But I'm such a fucking asshole that I have to nitpick every little thing because I've played better games. Life would just be easier if I didn't hate everything, you know? But too bad, fuck you, MiHoYo, and let's go after the community now, so I get no likes on this video. The Genshin Impact community has a lot of people who are either young, haven't played a lot of games, or probably watch MCYTs. And that's not to diss, I mean, a lot of people are just now getting into video games now that we're in the coronavirus lockdown, and everyone's like, oh, well, I have a computer, why don't I waste my time looking at anime titties? I mean, I think that's a pretty logical way to go about it. It is kind of unfortunate though, because I wish these people who are playing this kind of game, especially the people who play Valorant, who are also just getting into FPSs, would try some other games, because there's a lot of really good games out there, and I think they could really be enjoying themselves even more. I'm going to quickly rapid fire some games that if you play Genshin Impact, I would recommend playing. Number 1, Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game is amazing. I'll try to put some gameplay on screen. It's where Genshin Impact took a lot of its inspiration, but it has a far better combat system, much better story, and a lot more life. Any other MMO you might find interesting, I would recommend Black Desert Online. It's a bit more realistic, and I'm not into it too much myself, but it has the same core idea of being an MMO. And if you've wanted to try an FPS game but you really like MMOs, I would recommend Destiny. It's free on Steam. I believe that Breath of the Wild is $60 plus the Nintendo Switch, so it's about $360 to play the game if you haven't played it. But you should be able to get Destiny for free on Steam, and Black Desert is usually free, or it goes free quite often. This is only a slight diss to the Genshin Impact community. I would just recommend trying some other games, because there's some really good stuff out there that you probably haven't played. Also, if you like Genshin Impact, I would recommend doing this. Based on the minimum requirements for running Genshin Impact, you should be able to run Black Desert Online and Destiny at least 60 FPS. And if you disagree with me, feel free to leave a comment, just don't be an asshole. So yeah, MiHoYo, if you see this, please fix your game. I wish it was good, I want to play it. It just pains me to try to enjoy it. I think that's about all I have to say today, but please consider subscribing, you know. I make videos now, and they're going to be a lot higher quality now that I've got this microphone and I really know what I'm doing. So, anyway, Chivalry is dead. I'll see you guys in the next video.